I'm sorry, but y'all need to get on away from me with that mess. Because I'm not having it. I am not here for any of that. I am not here for anything that cannot be supported with scientific facts, with historical evidence, anthropological evidence, artifacts, and a timeline for everything to fit into. Okay? So the whole timeline of the African presence in the New World is conflicting with the African presence in the United States as a result of slavery. Okay? Because how do you then make up for all those years? We're talking thousands of years here that black folks supposedly walked the soil of the United States of America, what is now today known as the United States of America. So where they at though? Come on. Where they at? Where is the evidence that our culture, okay, how we get down, how we do, our thing, our swag, our ndoki, our mojo, our yams, our funk, where is the evidence of any of this tied into some Native American tribe? Because I can show you point after point after point that how we do what we do has roots in West Africa. I can bring the receipts, baby. Oh, yes. I've been doing it for over a year on my social media. Well, over 2 years now on my social media. I always come with the receipts. You will not see me putting stuff out there that I ain't got no receipt to show for. Okay? I can speculate until the cows come home. I can kiki about theories and wishes and fantasies and all that stuff because it feels good and it's pleasant and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to disseminating information, I will give you some factual evidence to support and back up what I'm saying. This is not a game. I take this very seriously. I'm very passionate about it. Yes, I am. Because we have been hoodwinked and lied to and deceived about who we are for just way too long. The ancestors have been calling us home. Okay? But our enemies don't want that to happen. Because they know what they got a force to reckon with if we all woke up and realized who we are and we started banking on that. Okay, we started receiving the damn royalties from that. We started getting residuals paid up to us from that. They don't want you to be empowered. They want you to stay in the damn dark. They want you to stay lost. And it just hurts my heart that too many young black folks are falling for it. Too many of you are falling for this deception. Okay, white supremacy is very seductive. And too many of y'all are allowing yourselves to be seduced by their trickery and their foolishness. We can't have no unity as a people if some of us are still buying into white supremacist tricks and perpetuating it for them. Okay? This thing, ooh, Lord. Man. About to have me trying to get a drink this damn early in the damn day because that's just how messed up my head is right now about this mess. This wasn't even what I was supposed to talk about today. I had something else I wanted to Spreaker about on this day. Okay? I'm going to have to do another episode to talk about that. Because this stuff right here, it's just no way I can see this kind of mess going on and not speak my mind about it and not get this mess off my chest. Okay? And folks, like I said, folks, wanting to tune out of Root. Now we got Snoop Dogg talking about boycott Root and all these Negroes up here co-signing that mess. Bitch, we didn't boycott Soul Plane. We didn't boycott gin and motherfucking juice. Okay? You want to talk about a goddamn boycott? You, according to them, have done more harm to our young people's minds with your gangster rap than a damn Roots could ever do. You need to check yourself, Uncle Snoop. Check yourself, baby. I can't believe that someone, I mean, I roll with Snoop. I like Snoop. I still do. But he wrong on that one. Way wrong. Wrong as teeth on a damn bull. But yes, I watched Roots with my family. It was really great. I enjoyed it. It got me all up in my feelings, but I expected that. The first time I saw Roots, I was 7, 8, 9 years old, in the 70s. And I got into my feelings then too. So I knew what to expect, but seeing it again just took me there. So if you watched Roots last night, folks, and you're feeling some kind of way at work today, I understand. I understand. Okay? But your feelings are justified. And it's so important that our young people understand our history because too many people are trying to erase it. Texas, the Texas textbook writers, Texas is responsible for putting together all the textbooks that go into classrooms all across this nation. And they are trying to erase slavery from the textbooks. They're trying to erase some of our heroes for their freedom fights. Our heroes who staged rebellions and led rebellions and revolts, they want to get rid of all of that. So when you see what the enemy is trying to do, erase your ancestors, and then black folks jump on that damn bandwagon and try to do the same thing, doing their work for them, you're Asian or white supremacy, I'm calling you out. Okay? You can't do that. No. I will not sit or stand for any of that mess. Absolutely not. I was going to touch on that whole gorilla dragging the boy in the zoo thing. I'm not going to speak on that. Just know that there's a lot of fuckery and foolishness going on social media just because the family is black. Okay? That's just a whole nother headache. Just know that, hey, we see you, and black folks who are co-signing on that mess, we see you too. All right? You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. On a lighter note, let me just say that when I hear stories about what our ancestors endured, not only through Maafa, through the Middle Passage, but that whole, breaking in thing, the seasoning thing, the abuse, the torment, it wasn't just physical, it was emotional, it was psychological, it was spiritual as well. The fact that they lived and survived beyond one generation is testimony to our greatness. It's testimony to our strength. And that is not anything to be ashamed of as black Americans who are the descendants of enslaved Africans. There's no shame in that. I am so proud to be a black person. I am so proud of my ancestors who endured stuff that no human being, nobody else outside could have. You put any other group of people from any other place in the world into the same position, put them on that ship for, what was it, 87 days? Put them on that ship across the Atlantic for 87 days. I guarantee you, when that ship pulls into the harbor, there won't be anybody there but crew members. That right there should tell you something about yourself. That right there should tell you something about what you come from and who you come from. That right there should tell you about the promise of us as black people. The greatness of us as black people. And I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you for listening. Everybody have a blessed week.